Hi and welcome back to In the Kitchen with Pen. Now today I'm doing an updated video of how to clean your pressure cooker, because yes, obviously I hope you all wash your pressure cooker after every use, but depending on what you've cooked in it, it can get a little bit whiffy. So we're going to do a deep clean today, but first I'm going to show you or tell you how I clean my pressure cooker. When it's all cooled down, I clean the lid completely. I take the seal out and I wash the seal. And this isn't as difficult to take out as you might expect. You just pull it round and it's out. So that gets a good wash. Then I take off this here and it gets a good wash under there. And also this comes off. Okay, so everything is washed in hot soapy water and rinsed and drained. And I never ever store it with the lid on, just to help, because those flavours do get stuck in here. Those smells can get stuck in here. So today we're going to do a deep clean, and to do the deep clean we're going to need some lemon slices, we're going to need some bicarbonate of soda, and we're going to need some water, and that is all we're going to need. Right then, so we've got our inner pot, okay, and into our inner pot we're going to pop the lemon slices, and this is more of as much a deodorize as a deep clean, to be fair. And then we're going to go in with a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, and then we're going to add some water. And as long as you take it up to a minimum of a cup of water, 250 mils, you're okay. And I'm using water from the kettle, so it's boiled. So that's it. That's your three ingredients into the bowl of your pressure cooker. Right then, so now we put on the lid of our pressure cooker, and with the Costori it's nice and easy. We line up the dots, it automatically presses it to seal, and we're going to pressure cook, and we are going to pressure cook for 35 minutes, and we just press start. We'll get rid of the keep warm because it's not necessary, so we'll just press start, and that's all we can do for now. But by doing this, it will get rid of all those lingering smells, and if you take the vent off and the little, what was it called, strainer, every time you clean it, you'll keep it in good order. So we'll be back in 40 minutes. Right, we're down to one final minute, and when that is up we will release the pressure by just moving this button here, which you can't see. Right, we'll just release this button, and as you can see, the pressure is now being released. And once this button here has fallen in, we will carry on with the clean. Right, pressure released. So we'll take off the lid. And you see, even though I took this off and this off, this and this, they're still there. So I'm just going to leave the lid just on the drainer for a moment and take out. Now, most of the colour of this water is the lemons, okay, because when you warm lemons, that's what happens. So let's tip that away, and we're going to give a rinse, because it was clean anyway. So I've just got warm water in there, just giving it a rinse, and we can dry that. And when you're drying, be sure to dry the bottom and the sides of your pot too. Right, pop that back into right. When you use your pressure cooker, you've got this little cup here, and this cup holds any water that comes out. So give that a rinse too, because otherwise it could start to smell. Okay, let's just clean underneath. And I'm going to use some of these fairy wipes. Just clean underneath there so that I know that I'm not putting it back on top of any debris. And we'll use one of these fairy wipes to clean all of the outside. Including the control panel. You can use a soft cloth too, it'll work just as well, but I've got these, so let's use them. And we're going to go inside, because sometimes when you're serving, especially, bits of food do fall, or does fall, into these little channels. So let's keep it as clean as we can. And now we're going to have a look at the lid. Right, so take off the sealing ring. Take off this. Make sure, blow through it is what I do. Don't touch it at the moment because it's going to be blooming hot. And we're just cleaning under there where that will go. Put that on. This is the hardest thing to get off, but it does come off. You saw me take it off earlier. Where's my tea towel? There you go. That's off. Want to make sure that that is dry in there, because it is the fact that things get damp, and you know, if you put something away that's damp, unfortunately it will start to smell, or even worse, start to develop a mould. So I'm not suggesting you do this every time you use your pressure cooker, but if you get into the habit of doing it once a month, a deep clean like this, and other than that, cleaning it, as I said, after every use, you know, taking things off and cleaning them, your pressure cooker will last you years. And again, I'm just going over with the fairy wipes. Now, I promise you, there is no smell on there at all. So that's going back on. Like that. That's set in place, and that's how to take everything apart on your pressure cooker. Right, everything is back in place. Everything's been wiped and dried, and honestly, please do this with your pressure cooker, because it will thank you. You will thank it, because pressure cookers are wonderful. They are wonderful. You get that long, slow cooked taste in minutes. but you need to keep it clean. And if you've made a curry, yeah, you don't want to use it next time to make a rice pudding and you've still got that curry taste, do you? So deep cleaning of your pressure cooker. Hope you found this video helpful. I think knowing how to do it is important. Thanks for watching this edition of In the Kitchen with Pen, and I shall see you again very soon. Bye bye for now.